Bangkok rooftop pool. Checking out the view. Want to talk to you guys about tourism in Thailand. Every YouTuber's got a channel on Thailand is talking about how Thailand is dying. The tourism sector is falling apart. The government is making all kinds of mistakes. But what they're not telling you is the real numbers. Listen to almost every YouTuber that talks about Thailand. This is what they predict for Thailand's tourism. Not what I predict. Did we hit a bump in the road? Yes, we've hit a bump in the road. Is Thailand a bad decision to visit? Watch this and you tell me what you think. First, global tourism is up 5% all over the world. Second, Thailand's tourism is down 7% for the first 6 months. Disaster? Let's look at some real numbers. I just put Thailand tourism in YouTube. The first 5 videos. Look at the titles. Thailand's tourism crisis just got worse. Thailand's tourism crisis. What nobody wants to admit. From boom to bust, Thailand rapidly losing tourists. Thailand's tourism crisis. Hotels slash prices. God, why are tourists suddenly avoiding Thailand in 2025? So much BS. I actually watched these videos. One of them is actually good. The guy named Cal, C-A-L at the top. He gives a pretty good balanced view of it. And I understand as a YouTuber you have to sensationalize a little bit to get clicks on your video. But it's just gotten so much I feel like I need to share some numbers with you. First of all, the Philippines is looking at about 7 million tourists in the first half of 2025. Vietnam, 9 million. Thailand, 16 million. By far the biggest between those three. The rain is coming, so I don't want to test out my camera and see if it's really waterproof. Let's go inside. The reason the Thai tourism numbers have gone down so much this year, 7%, is that these 3 countries have taken a great big dive in visiting here. That is China at 32%, Malaysia at 7%, and South Korea at 18%. So it's a little bit more expensive, and for those countries, it can make a difference. You know, what $200 or $300 is to an American can be triple or quadruple that to someone in China. So you're talking about a big difference in money. But here is where it shows up and why Thailand is still awesome. India, up 15%. India is a country of people with money, a lot of money, or extreme poverty. There's not much middle class there, but it's growing. Russia, up 10%. Japan, 5% up. UK, up 20%. France, up 20%. Australia, up 15%. Germany, up 12%. Israel, up 75%. Maybe that makes sense. Italy, up 28%. Canada, up 7%. Poland, up 31%. The Netherlands, up 13%. America, up 11%. Okay, so you can see that people are excited to come to Thailand, and for good reason. So looking at the numbers from 2015, 10 years to 2024, how many tourists in total visited Cambodia, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand? I can tell you, you can put Vietnam, the Philippines, and Cambodia together, and it's gonna not match up to Thailand's number. So of course, many people have been here. I myself have been here 5 times. So people love it so much they come back to it. They don't love Vietnam so much. Their return rate is 5%. But for so long, they haven't had a big tourist industry. It's just starting to grow. And is their tourist industry getting better? Yes. Their service is getting better. The schools that train the service industries, of which I have some students of mine who have gone to university and gotten that degree, they understand how to treat foreigners and guests, and they have much better English. So the actual numbers are Cambodia in 10 years received 44 million people. Now, Cambodia is also improving, but they're far, far behind Vietnam. Philippines just above that at 49 million. Philippines has a few things that are great and awesome, and they have tons of stuff that just sucks. So I think we know why a lot of guys like to go there. Vietnam, 101 million people. So obviously growing. There's a lot of beautiful places in Vietnam. It is very cheap and economical, but I can tell you, for an American anyway, and I don't mean to be snobbish in this at all, but if I come to Thailand and it is an extra $300, say I spend $1,500 a month to stay in Thailand and I spend $1,200 a month to stay in Vietnam, for me, that extra $300, this is a much more developed place. Way less snags and headaches because of the infrastructure, the way to get around, the easiness of buying things, buying food, 24 hours a day. It's Thailand, Bangkok. All of Thailand is open 24 hours a day. There's always a 7-Eleven that can help you. So, I mean, and you get to the Philippines, of course, their infrastructure is just horrific. And Cambodia is improving, but still far, far behind. They have a beautiful new airport, as does Cebu, and hopefully the Philippines can get their shit together. But they haven't done it for a long time. They've been sliding downhill. Will they continue to slide downhill? Maybe. Who knows? But has Thailand made some mistakes? Absolutely. Thailand is definitely messed up with the visas. They changed the rules too much. They froze a bunch of accounts. Now remember, they froze these accounts because they were getting complaints from the international community about all the scammers that are mostly based in Myanmar. And they're just ripping people off, especially lonely, stupid men with fake girls, AI girls. And these guys just send them money. I had a buddy of mine who almost sent this girl like $5,000. And I guarantee she was not real. Even if she's a real person, that's what they do. They almost kidnap them. They promise them a job. They go to the poor parts of Vietnam, Thailand, Myanmar, anywhere they can find a cute girl in Southeast Asia, and manipulate her to get online and do videos and get money out of lonely men all over the world. You know, who do you blame? The girls that are poor? You know, the stupid men? I mean, I don't want to blame anybody, but the people in charge of it are mostly Chinese gangs. Although I'm not going to put it all on them because I don't personally know, but China's really big into the operations. And it's huge money for them. They're building giant apartment buildings. Now Thailand's trying to crack down on it with all the illegal accounts that they're using to siphon money out of the country. So I understand. But the good news is when you come here, you don't need a Thai bank account. Absolutely not necessary. Okay? When I go to get my money out, I get $10,000 to $20,000 out. I mean, 10 to 20,000 Thai baht, which is like 300 to 650 USD. Take it out. That is good enough for probably 2, 3, 4 weeks. And you use your debit, credit card, you're going to be golden. This hotel for 3 nights, I think I paid $130 for it. Not bad. For show you real quick. Stretching, medicine balls, some nice, good machines. So aerobic stuff. Lots of places to sit out here on this rooftop. Thai government is in influx, as it is many, many times, many years. So what they're going to do in the future with visas, who knows? But don't think there's no great visa options. There are some visa options that I think are just a bad option. When I think of Thai visas, the first one I'm gravitating towards is the education visas. They're good for a year. You can extend them for another year, 3 months, 6 months at a time. You just have to check in with your address every 3 months, but you can extend it every year. And the cost is so cheap. You're talking about $1,200 to $1,500 for the ED visa for learning Thai. They also offer cooking classes, and they also offer Thai boxing. They're not going to make you fight any professional Thai boxers. It's a great way to get in shape. Definitely check with your doctor first before you do that, because there's no air conditioners in those Thai Thai boxing areas. You're going to lose a lot of weight. It's going to be great for your health. You go first and tell me. I'm going to stick with Thai and learn the language first. I do speak Vietnamese, everyday Vietnamese. I've had 2 girlfriends that spoke no English, and I can tell you the value it adds when you live in the country. Not only is it so much less stressful when you go places to handle things, order food, go out and take care of so many different things. You can communicate. Now my Vietnamese is not fluent. Just a side note, you hear people say they're fluent in all these languages. They're not fluent. English has 25,000 to 40,000 words is the average for an American to know. You're not telling me that a foreigner knows 25,000 words unless they lived in America for a long time and studied. It is, you can have great English and not need to know all those words we know. But to say fluent to me means 99% at least is fluent. So no way people are that fluent. Just be as good as you can. Anything you put for anything, you're going to improve. It doesn't matter what it is. You're going to get better. You're going to learn things. It's going to be something you can get confidence in, and it gives you a goal and purpose other than wasting time. Now, raise your hand if you waste time. I do it too. But I try not to, and I try and focus, slap myself, and let's get going. So, I encourage you to come to Thailand if you want to come to Thailand. There's no reason not to come to Thailand. Just don't open a bank account. Don't try. Don't buy a house. Don't buy a house or property in any country that isn't your country. You are always not a citizen. You don't have the same rights. They can snag that stuff from you the minute a war starts. You never know when a war might start. You never know what country is going to choose whose side. So don't put a bunch of money down on a house in a foreign place. Don't say, oh, that's never going to happen. Really? Wars don't happen? Take a look at a history book, okay? It does happen. Don't blow 100, 200,000 or more and throw it down the toilet. Crazy. I personally would never start a big business in one of these countries either. That's up to you. Business can have some returns. I understand it is a risk. Business is a risk everywhere. But I personally would never start a business without having some really close family members or long-term friends who are from this country. Okay, that wraps it up for this video. Put any comments down there. I hope you guys like this. I'm going to try and do a video on dating sites coming up. I may ask for some donations because I'm headed to Vietnam in 2 days, and I don't really need dating sites in Vietnam because I speak Vietnamese, and I also have a pretty good sized TikTok following there, so I can just go on and go live. I never did it before where I was searching for meetups or hookups because I had a girlfriend, but now that I'm single, I may get on the live and see if I can meet some of these ladies that pop on the live stream. Okay, but if you guys are interested, not in my dating life, but if you're interested in kind of how to navigate dating sites, message me or put a comment below. I'm going to ask for some buy me a coffee. My Patreon I don't even think is set up. There's a link there, but I don't know if it's set up yet. But buy me a coffee so I can get enough money so I can pay. I just need a month. So it's not going to be too much for 1 month, maybe 2 or 3 different sites, and kind of give you guys an idea of some things I learned from being on dating sites before, and help you so that you can get dates when you come over here. Easier or easy. You don't necessarily have to have them 100% in Thailand, but in Vietnam, it's almost a 98% good idea to have them.